Hi, how are you? I
Doing
can't
well. How are you?
much of anything. I'm good. How are you? Sorry.
Good, good. No worries. No
Oh,
worries.
there you are.
There I am. Hey,
How are you?
doing well. How are you?
Okay. How's this press junket been?
Good. Good. I love these. I love chatting with everybody. And
Really? That's
yeah, yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. So tell me a little bit of how has it been for you um with working with the Sonic franchise, I guess, since it's a really long franchise. I mean, I'm sure we're around the same age. I think since we were kids, it's been going on.
yeah.
How's that been for you?
Oh man, it's so cool. Like to go from it being one of the first games I owned. Sonic 2 was like the first game I owned. It was on
Yeah,
Genesis. Yeah, Sega Genesis. Um and yeah, so to go from that to years and years later to be part of of the feature film franchise live action is I don't think I would have ever like dreamed it. You know what I mean? Like that's how out there it was. Like to think that, you know, technology wise and everything they'd be able to pull off like what they've been able to pull off with these movies is
I agree.
incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because
Yes.
it looks so it looks so like real.
Yeah,
Everything.
it's seamless. It's like and I think what they've done, one of the things that they've done so many incredible things with these movies, but one of the incredible things is that they've developed these characters so well, like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, even Robotnik, to where you're like, oh, I believe that these characters can exist in this world.
I know it does look it's like almost flawless. It's
Yeah.
basically when I was watching the movie, it was like you can never tell. Not only that, but the acting that you guys do is so amazing because it's like they're really there. So
Mhm.
that was really cool. I loved it. And I also wanted to ask something that I think it's a really hot topic for nowadays is that your character, correct me if I'm wrong, but your character's basically in love with Jim Carrey's character, which I'm blanking out on the name right now. And it's like,
Robotnik, Dr. Robotnik.
thank you, thank you,
Yeah.
yes. And I was like, that is so interesting to watch that because you know it's been so taboo for so many years, especially with kid stuff,
Mhm.
for a man to have that type of affection for another man, like, oh, you got to man
Mhm.
up. And I thought it was so amazing and so wonderful the way you portrayed it. So how do you feel about that?
Oh, to me, it's like I try to bring that to every role uh that I play. Like, I mean, even if you look at um the character I played on Supernatural, where it was like it's an angel and angels are non-gendered, but the angel takes over a male's body. And that was about like, portraying a character. Love is love, whether it's a
Exactly.
physical male and another physical male, or whatever it is, whether it's non-binary or gender fluid or whatever it is. It's like it's no difference. The experience of love is the experience of love.
Agreed.
And even with I mean, Dirk Gently, Silas Dengdemore, playing this fairy tale prince who is a person of color and also gay, and but it's all about love and positivity and trying to find the good in people. And I think there's like it's no difference to me. It's just bringing characters to life with real emotions, and whether they're asexual, aromantic,
Right.
whatever it is. I think what we're learning now more and more is that there's no real way to define a single person, right?
That is a good way to put it. I agree. I agree because there's no. I think that throughout history we want to put humans in a black
Yeah,
or
you want a
white.
label.
Yeah, and it's like you're either in a black or white box, and I don't mean it in a skin color. It's like
Yeah,
you're either one thing or the other, and it's not like that. There's so many shades of gray in between that, and that's what humans really are.
we're
And
literally an emotional and what's the word for like identity? But it's identity is a rainbow. I think with you know, even for me, it's like I can't really tell you what I identify as. It's like, yeah, you know, I was born in Lebanon. I'm Lebanese, but it's like, do
Right.
I truly identify as only Lebanese because I've grown up in so many different places?
Exactly.
You know, what is being, you know, quote unquote man? What is a woman? You know, it's all these things where I think it's all about who are you? How do you identify and hear in your
Yes,
heart? And, you know, what good do you bring to the world?
I
I think
agree.
that's it. That's it. Do you bring good to the world? Or are you shining? Are you shining bright? Shine your brightest, and that's what's
That's
important.
all you got to do. Share light to everybody.
That's
So
it.
it
That's
doesn't
it. That's
matter.
what's important.
I
Share your
agree.
creativity. Share your gift. You know.
Yeah. And then one of my main questions I wanted to ask you, it's sort of kind of related to this because we're talking about Jim Carrey, who's been one of my favorites since I was a teenager.
Too.
How was it working with him? Just him, not just because he's a big movie star and so famous, just him because he's also a person that brings so much love and light to this
Yeah.
world. So how was it sharing so much screen time with him?
I mean, you hit on it. Like, you know, growing up in, you know, in my teens, I I I loved his performances in everything. You know, whether it's Ace Ventura to The Mask to
Right. Mm-hmm.
Eternal Sunshine, you know,
Yeah.
to Man on the Moon. Even the number 23 was like he was trying different. He's always trying different things out and wanting to um, grow. And then even later, you know, to see how he would talk about life and talk about, you know, uh, we're all meant to be great. We're all meant to find our gift and share it with the world. And um, you know, so that really helped me in life as well. Right when I was going through struggles, I would watch some of those videos, and it would help reassure me. And then to meet him, like, I mean, he was so collaborative right off the bat with me, really gracious, really generous, wanted to play.
Yeah, he
And
looks like he's that type.
yeah, yeah, he loves to play, and but he's also like what a lot of people don't see is how specific he is. You can't do what he does without being specific and precise and knowing exactly what you're doing. And his attention to detail and his care for story and for character growth is incredible. Um, and then, you know, between scenes and whatever, just sitting together, sharing our energy, having, you know, sharing in laughter. You know, I told him about, you know, how, like, what his performances meant to me growing up, because I was a very energetic kid. I'm still super energetic. You know, I have challenges dealing with it, so I don't know how to express it, and I used to get picked on a lot for it. And so then his movies came out, and I'd start to do impersonations of them, and the bullying lessened, and you know, and I told him all those things, and he was like, "That's he loves that stuff. That's what it's about for all of us." I mean, you know, I you know, learn from him, and want people to find what makes them happy, and um how to share their, like, their truest selves with the world, you
Yeah,
know.
that's beautiful. I love that so much. Yeah, he seems to be like that type of person, and I feel like I've never met him, but
Mm,
the vibe I get is that he's the type of person who loves if you can like ask advice from him, and he's always sharing his light with everyone. It's
mm,
what I've seen throughout the years. I mean, like all human beings, he's made mistakes, you know, like we've all done that.
mm,
You know, the press loves to target big people,
yeah,
but I feel like even with all of that, he's just only shared his light and his wisdom with us all, and I think it's something beautiful that he's done, and at the same time be so funny and energetic, and it's like a
yeah,
beautiful thing to learn from him. So I think it's so wonderful to meet someone who's shared with him, but not only that, but that you get to share your own light and your
yeah,
own wisdom as well with everybody, even if it's on a screen that is someone else, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
incredible.
Yes, yes. I appreciate you taking the time to do this. We're running out of time. Thank you for answering all the questions. So lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you, Taimara. Yeah, thank you.
All right.
This was lovely. All right, bye.
Bye.